I shaved. Haley, come lick my face. Come lick my face. Oh yeah, that feels crazy. Do it, come on. Yeah, get in there. Yeah. Come on, yeah.
Welcome to No One Can Know About This, a podcast where we play every Final Fantasy. I'm Jeff Ekman.
And I'm Ryan Kazmiski.
And here we go, Season 7, Episode 17.
We're in Cleyra now.
Yep,
This is
we're
gonna be
deep in Cleyra.
Big story beat episode.
Yep.
Lots of story.
Lots of
coming your way.
cutscenes, lots of dialogue.
A freight train loaded with story.
It's like the opposite of the Episode 13 of
Yeah,
this
yeah.
season
This
where
is
nothing happens.
Yeah, it's all reading, top to bottom.
Yeah. And today is a very special day.
Well, really, yesterday.
Yesterday for us, a little more than 2 weeks ago for you if you're listening on release.
Yeah, but as we're recording this, yesterday was Armin Shimmerman's birthday.
And we gotta mark that occasion and say, happy birthday, Armin Shimmerman.
Armin Shimmerman, the actor who played Quark, one of the greatest Star Trek characters of all time from Deep Space Nine. His birthday was yesterday. He's now a novelist, too. Amazing
He's
man.
a character
we
actor.
celebrate him on this show.
I even saw him just show up. I was watching an old It's Gary Shandling's show from the 80s. He shows up, kills it, knocks his guest star role out of the park.
Anytime Armin Shimmerman shows up at a guest role in a TV show from the 90s, you're having a good time.
You're having a great time, and Wallace Shawn was probably busy.
Yeah. But anyway, go wish Armin Shimmerman a happy belated birthday.
Yes.
Because it's been a while now. You're really late.
You're very late, but you know.
This is his birthday episode
and
of the season.
At some point this season, his birthday from last year, 2022, is going to happen. I know it happens during our recording.
He's getting 2 birthdays this season.
It's going to be a bonanza of birthdays for Armin. But anyway, I think this week would be an appropriate time to try to put this banana shit to bed.
I mean, how are you going to do that?
We're going to do that by going out and filming stuff of finding bananas in stores. We're going to drop it in right now. We're not going to go do that right now.
Okay, when are we going to do that?
At some point in the next week or two.
Oh, okay.
And then, when we're refining this, we'll add that footage in.
Have you found a store?
I've done some research. Here, let me tell you what I've found.
But did you find a store?
Well, I found resources for possible stores.
Oh.
Because there was one that I had found that sounded like it was like a wholesaler for fruit. Mm-hmm. Because people talk about like exotic fruits.
Yeah, that's probably what our best bet. I don't think we'll find a banana specific, but we just need some like specific data points. Like we need to find a place that at least offers a different variety of banana and has some authority on what they are.
I'm saying at some point in the next week or two, we got to go do this.
Yeah.
Put it into the opening of this episode.
Okay.
This place is full of the best fruits. The variety is great, and the owner of the shop helped me pick ripe fruits.
I mean, I see some bananas there, I think.
Yeah.
They look pretty standard, but...
This person went specifically for the soursop and left with so much more.
Well, I mean, at the very least, they're going to have unusual fruits.
Like, there's the LA Wholesale Produce Market. It's a neat place to explore, and if you need to buy in bulk, you'll save some serious money.
I mean, yeah, we can check that out. That might be a good bet.
Everything is sold by the box. This place is huge with many vendors offering so many fresh products. Because we need somebody to look us in the eye and say, this is a Mysore.
I mean, it just needs a box that it's like, these are all the same banana.
Yeah, and we know what they are. And then we can go from there.
All right, we'll do a fruit day next
fruits.
week or something.
I know. I think it would be fun.
Yeah, it would. This is the best side quest we've stumbled on yet in life. I mean, this one is really obscure.
Yeah, so what we'll do is we'll drop in footage of us going to the store doing a banana taste test now. Are you filming?
Yeah.
Where the fuck are we?
We're at the Los Angeles Wholesale Produce Market, which is like a big...
I've never been to
We
this
don't
area
know
of
what
LA.
the deal is or where you should try to shop here, but this is where
it's all going down. Definitely feel like I'm like backstage in Los Angeles.
Oh yeah,
backstage of LA.
This is the like supply center.
This is where everything's happening. to support the Los Angeles city.
Yeah.
We're in a part of industry that I've never been in before.
Yeah, we're downtown. It's basically like a big complex of like
storage units for produce sellers.
It's like these buildings where one side is like a loading dock and the other side is like a garage you can pull up. There's all these like fruit wholesalers.
Lots of trucks.
Yeah, tons of trucks
everywhere.
And garbage. I don't know if you can buy stuff here.
It said that you can. It said that you don't need a license to buy stuff here. There's got to be a place where you can buy. Because we're basically exploring this like it's a Final Fantasy dungeon, you know, finding all the corners.
I mean, there's like a pallet with oranges over there.
There's got to be a spot
I just...
where you buy...
Can you go inside of here?
The produce. I do not know.
We're driving through these aisles of what look like closed storefronts.
Yeah.
Like, it looks like sometimes something must be going on.
Well, we're there
here.
in the afternoon.
Yeah, exactly. We weren't thinking at all. But it's like, so far, we don't even see that many other people.
Should I take a right?
I don't think that looks like... Wait, yes. Wait.
Okay.
Yeah, look at this.
Things are getting crazy.
Okay, this is looking more like what I expected.
More markety. Like, if I'm a restaurant, I'm going to come and pick up my daily horse shit.
Yeah, I mean, look at all of this refuse. So then we find what is gotta be like the main part of this market. It looks sort of like an open air prison yard.
Yeah.
Like there's tall walls all around it.
It's a parking lot in the middle, cars all over the place,
and there's people
and it's lined by storefronts.
Yeah, and
the earlier storefronts were like truck depositories. These are like human storefronts.
And there's people hauling fruit all over the place. I mean, I don't know if it definitely looks like you can shop at these places.
Golden berries.
But it's some of them it looks like you can shop at them.
Dude, this is the crazy... I've never been to a place like this.
You can
Look
at least
these buildings.
Walk around here.
You see how big this is?
Yeah, it's very old, too. Look at these, like, pieces of wall that have sculpture on them that say no parking. I haven't seen any bananas.
I know, I've been on the lookout.
Oh, wait, that box has bananas on.
Oh, I see bananas.
Box.
Chiquita bananas. Okay, let's try. Hey. Here's another banana box. Fresh cactus. There's a bunch of bananas in a bag over there. They look fresh on the ground.
Look Cavendish.
They do look very Cavendish.
I can definitely recognize those at this point. I'm looking for those fatty little fingers.
Yeah. I'm looking for the short, stubby ones. What is this place like if it's like running at full capacity?
I bet if we came
like at 6 a.m. too?
Yeah, early in the morning.
You know, early in the morning. Like, because right now it's like, afternoon.
Yeah, we would have found what we're looking for early in the morning. We didn't find anything there other than Cavendish and plantain.
That was a bust.
All right. Well, we didn't find what we were looking for, but that was awesome.
Yeah. But there was one other location I wanted to hit. So now we're not far from where that was, but like in a more consumer-friendly area. Dude, this rocks. We got to investigate. We're in the wholesale grocery universe. What type of bananas are these?
Banana, these are 40 pounds.
40 pounds. They look Cavendish.
They do look
I don't think that's what we're looking for.
Right,
Thank you.
Thanks. We're asking questions like, what type of banana is this? And getting answers like 40 pounds.
Yeah, well, it becomes clear that anytime we ask someone, they tell us there's one place that might have a different kind of banana, and they've been closed for like 40 minutes.
This is where you go if you want large amounts of regular bananas.
Hi. We're looking for unusual bananas. Do you have any other varieties of bananas?
No.
No.
Okay, that's
Only
fine.
regular banana and plantains.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Thanks.
This area rocks.
I really like it.
So that was a failure.
Yeah, we didn't find any new bananas at all.
We tried. We will pick this up again in the future as we order a box of bananas to a place out of state or something.
Yeah, we're going to buy some online and know what we're getting this time. I also just wanted to say we finally finished Final Fantasy 16.
Oh my god. Yes, we did.
So you can go watch the complete playthrough.
There's
at
too
your own
many
peril.
parts of it.
It's
Yeah,
a bad time. I got to
18
warn you all.
It took us 18 days to get through all that.
It's It's long and unpleasant, and
we're very angry through a lot of it.
Enjoy it at all.
If you want to commiserate,
I would recommend you not watch it.
If you hated that game and want to like a cathartic experience of watching other people really slog their way through every side quest.
Well, we might have missed a couple, but
we think we've missed two side quests.
We tried to do them all.
We tried to do all of them.
I mean, nearly 100%. We're one chronolith short, or something. And we didn't New Game Plus it, of course, obviously. Like that's
that would be insane.
Yeah, but
you're right. Our quick review is that was not a pleasant, fun time. That was a boring, sad time. I didn't like it.
The worst of them all. Anyway, we're in Cleyra.
Yeah, we're in Cleyra, and
we're playing Final Fantasy IX.
We're playing Final Fantasy IX. We just defeated the antlion, who was in a big sinkhole near the bottom of the town. Just to remind you, there's a huge tornado of sand that keeps Cleyra safe. And it's always going on outside of this tree.
Was there, because Antlion was a boss in 4, right? It was a big deal in 4. Was it the Guardian of something too? I can't remember. I feel like you defeat the Antlion and like, where it's like, I don't know, the Antlion's, something's wrong with the Antlion.
I do feel like that rings a bell that like, not Fusoya, but Tella was like, oh no. It's unlike him to act like this. Or one of the characters said the antlion is usually a nice guy.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
But the Gizmaluke was also a nice guy, and it was acting up. Like, things are acting up in FF9.
Yeah, this
magical
is like one
beasts
of those
that are
things
usually nice.
Where I feel like there's like just parts of this story they didn't like hammer home, and it's like they're acting up because of something Kuja's doing, right?
Presumably.
I don't know if that's ever really like...
Maybe they sense the Queen Brani is not right.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know, but consistently, the local magical creatures are turning bad, and they need to be, like, put in their place.
Yeah, they need to be taken out. Anyway, we've just defeated the antlion, who was attacking the rat boy we recognize from the beginning, who's been revealed to be the Prince Puck of Burmecia.
He asked Vivi to be his slave in episode 1, and now here he is.
Freya, like, recognizes him.
So, away we go.
Are you alright, Your Highness?
Hey, Freya, what's up?
But how can this be? I heard that Your Highness disappeared upon leaving Burmecia.
Yeah.
Well, let us go at once to the cathedral to inform His Majesty.
My old man, huh? Nah, I don't want to see him. Just tell him I said hi, okay? Freya was suggesting that Puck go and talk to the king, but Puck doesn't want to do that, so he runs off.
Later! But Your Highness...
Take care, Vivi.
He's the first friend I ever had. I've got to tell him something.
Vivi runs off after Puck to talk to him, and we cut up to the throne room, where the king of Burmecia and Freya are talking.
I see. You saw Puck, eh? As mischievous as ever, Your Majesty.
I haven't seen him in 8.
Is he like 8? I heard His Highness left Burmecia 1 month after me. That makes 3 years.
And yet both you and Puck decided to return to me in this time of danger. I am grateful.
Freya, we shall conduct an ancient ceremony to strengthen the Sandstorm.
Is it the dance? Last week we heard that there was this special dance that makes the Sandstorm go.
Surely no enemies of ours would attack with the powerful Sandstorm protecting Cleyra. And with the help of a dragon knight like you, the storm should grow even more powerful. The ceremony from the time when Burmecia and Cleyra were one. I understand. That was so long ago. How does everyone understand
this ceremony?
So Zidane and Freya catch up, and while they do, these like dancers start getting into place behind them. We're like in this big religious wedding room or something. It's like a ceremony room that's like a big open air gazebo kind of, and they're getting ready for the dance.
Zidane, I met with utter failure when trying to defend Burmecia, and I will not allow Brownie to exert her will upon us any longer.
You've changed, Freya. I didn't think you were so strong when I first met you.
I could not bring peace to Burmecia and thus fulfill Sir Fratler's wish. But now, all I can do is protect this beautiful place.
Yeah, protecting Cleyra is the best thing you can do for yourself.
Doing so will help me.
I feel like the backstory they cooked up for Freya is like too complicated for the amount of time they give it.
They just dumped a ton of information on us. Like, so Puck left this city a month after me, which makes it 3 years since that happened.
Yeah, and we're learning also it's like the reason she left was to fulfill Sir Fratley's wish, who we just recently learned more about. And so it all just kind of lands
he left and never came
with
back.
Just like a thud before it's just like immediately wiped from your mind by this dance that's about to happen.
Because the camera pans over, revealing the beautiful harp, and I love this.
Okay. Let's see this dance. Let's do it. The harp is playing with the magical stones up there glistening.
The harp is incredibly ornate, and it has a piece on top that holds like a glowing red gem in it.
Yeah, and it's like all sparkly, and so the harpist starts harping away, and everyone starts dancing like a jig. Like Freya knows the moves to it too. It's like all these people in the same clothing.
It
and
vibes
Freya,
like an Irish jig with like the leg movements.
They're all like spaced apart a couple feet, you know, and their arms are just kind of at their side.
Hell yeah. Let's do this.
You see, you
it's like a river dance
segment in a Final Fantasy game where the puppets dance.
I love that it's like a river dance.
Jig.
This is a real highlight of the game for me.
I fucking love this. It's so delightful.
It's like a fantasy jig.
How festive.
This will strengthen the Sandstorm for sure.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I can tell it's been working. You know?
Yeah.
You know, I was surprised that the song that's being played on the harp isn't da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
Video games need to take time out of their busy schedule to make you watch some shit like this.
Yeah. Oh my god, the strings have snapped.
Oh shit.
In a horrifying turn, the harp's strings all snap.
Yeah, it's unclear if this was someone's fault or not. Like, did she play it too hard?
Well, somebody says a terrible omen this is.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be that this is another yet, like, somehow been magically influenced by Kuja.
Yeah, the omens are bad around FF9's world.
Yep.
And the harps know it.
A terrible omen this is.
Yeah, you're gonna want to restring that thing immediately. Too late.
We should never have done the dance.
Yeah, fuck, what were we thinking?
It goes to a fully rendered CG cutscene of the tornado starting to dissipate.
Yeah, like with the harp broken, the magical energy keeping it spinning starts to unwind around it, like a little magical wire going down the outside.
Holy shit. It's revealing Cleyra to the world. The Sandstorm's breaking. Wow.
Well, that's pretty epic and great.
And yeah, the magical energy that you start seeing flowing around it continues to, like, spread downwards as the tornado vanishes.
Oh, yeah. See...
Now Cleyra's gonna be unprotected.
So you need to look into your Squaresoft past and start putting giant life trees into all the games again.
Elden Ring knew to do that.
Yeah, you gotta put a life tree.
I can't believe the Sandstorm disappeared.
You really fucked up the...
What happened? Yeah, what the fuck?
I don't know. I have never witnessed anything like this since we settled here. How old is he? On the harp there is a magic stone. Since ancient times we have used the power of the stone to control the sandstorm. Perhaps someone is trying to invade Cleyra.
I fear you may be right.
Yeah, maybe we should, yeah, that's exactly.
Perhaps, my lord, or my lord.
I only hope our enemies don't come up the trunk.
I bet they will.
Yeah, I mean, how else are they gonna do it?
So we cut over to Steiner and Marcus in Alexandria. There's this giant room, and in the center of it is like a huge chandelier, like a huge one up at the second floor.
They're basically in a giant tower that has a staircase running around the outside, but nothing in the middle of it, and suspended from the top is like a bird cage, a giant bird cage.
So their prison
in air
is like hanging like a bell.
Like 100 feet above the ground.
Yeah.
How dare they imprison us like this? Those wretched court jesters, Zorn and Thorn, will never get away with this.
Can't believe I got dragged into this.
No one asked you to meddle in our affairs.
Pretty sad getting backstabbed by your own queen.
This is all some kind of a mistake. I know the queen. She would never betray me.
Wishful thinking, brother. Who knows what she's gonna do to the princess?
I must save the princess at all costs.
Yeah, you could see that moment of like his stomach dropping from down here on the floor.
Yeah. So leaving Steiner and Marcus, we cut over to Dagger, who is in her royal bedroom, wondering if her mother will even listen to her.
I wonder if Mother will even listen to me. Why did she attack Bernicia? And why did she arrest us like this? I must be sincere with her.
You get a pass because you're a teenager, but Steiner should go jump on the bridge or something.
Yeah.
She hasn't been herself lately. Actually, she's been acting rather strange since my birthday last year. The same day that tall man visited us.
The wizard.
Maybe he had something to do with it.
So the queen started acting weird because of one of two reasons. One, it was Dagger's birthday, or two, the bad guy came.
Well, she was just remembering it because it was on her birthday.
It was on her birthday when the bad guy came,
I don't think she was like, my birthday did this. She was remembering.
Fair enough.
You know, that's how you remember stuff. You're like, that was
the day that Kuja came.
Yeah. I guess Kuja's tall?
He's mysterious.
She called him the tall man. I don't think of him as tall.
Earlier she had called him a mysterious man.
Yeah, but right here she called him tall. That's the day, the same day that tall man visited us. They must mean Kuja.
Come to think of it, that was when things began to change. What happened that day?
Queen Branny summons you.
So she's finally asking the right questions, and before she can, really get to the bottom of it, Zorn and Thorn come in.
It's time to go talk to the queen.
Come with us. What? How dare you speak to me like that?
Quiet. With us you are coming, and that is that.
What was that phrase? Oh yeah. Get off me, you scumbag.
Take your stinking hands off me, you damn dirty clown. What was that? I do not understand. Understand what she said? I do not either. Enough now, come with us. So she confuses the hell out of Zorn and Thorn by calling them scumbags and heads to the queen's room, where she is waiting, hanging out by a nice fireplace in her throne, looking as crazy as ever.
Yep.
Mother.
I can't remember what voice we were doing for this, if any.
Just do whatever.
Darling, there you are. Where were you? I've been worried sick. Here, come closer.
Mother, there's something I need to ask you.
What is it, darling? I will tell you anything you wish to know.
Is it true that you were responsible for the destruction of Bernicia?
Oh, well, no wonder you look so concerned. That is far from the truth, Garnet. You see, those Bermician rats have been plotting to destroy Alexandria for some time. I couldn't just wait for them to attack and destroy our precious kingdom, so I had no choice but to take initiative.
Mother, is that really the truth?
Of course. I would never lie to you.
They give you the option here to believe her obvious lie or don't believe her. We don't believe her. I wonder what happens if you do.
If you just believe her?
Like, why would you choose that?
Yeah, maybe she would say under her breath something like, dumb idiot,
yeah.
Like fully into my grasp.
Don't believe her.
I don't believe her.
I don't believe you.
Oh, darling, what's wrong? Why wouldn't you believe your mother?
Prove you're not like three monsters.
Yeah, like wearing a trench coat.
May I also play a part in this act?
Kuja enters the room. Mm-hmm. You're doing like
I
a
do a weird,
variation.
different
You're
other
like,
voice. Pee-wee or something.
Yeah.
Yes, an act from a beautiful place.
Nice.
There is a knight on a white horse, and a beautiful princess. It's a tale of tragic love.
I love this, but didn't we have a voice for this character?
I can't remember. Overcome by grief, the princess will sleep 100 years.
I've never seen you before.
No, I've seen you before.
I've seen you before. Jeez.
It appears we were destined to meet again. My sweet angel, come with me.
So Kuja creepily, like, as he's saying all this, runs up and, like, grabs the princess into his arms like he's gonna, like, embrace her and carry her off.
Yeah. He is much taller than her.
Yeah, now that I'm looking at it, Kuja is fucking tall, man.
But
you know?
he's no much taller than Brane.
He's tall. Look at him. Look how he's a tall
guy.
Tall.
You're right. He's tall. She was right.
Yeah.
He's a tall guy. But yeah, is he like, in the classic villain move, it's like, you will marry me now kind of thing.
That's like kind of the tone he's striking, but that's not exactly what he's going to do.
Right.
I will take you to a world of dreams. Oh.
Oh no. Oh no.
While Kuja's holding her, some magic energy kind of flows around her and she passes out in his arms.
She's beautiful, even in sleeping.
Impudent little girl. Thorn.
Prepare to extract the eidolons from Garnet.
Oh shit. She had the eidolons in her?
Oh, the whole time.
So we cut over to like what looks like a room built for making sacrifices.
Yeah, I
like
was gonna
sacrificing
say,
people.
This is a room only for horrifying occult rituals.
It's underground seeming.
Oblong domed room that has like a circle in the middle with some like stone pillars you can imagine a bunch of hooded figures kneeling on.
Yeah.
While maybe someone is in the middle of this circle that has a sort of variation of a star in it that just looks sort of wrong.
Yeah,
and,
on the ground.
Asymmetrical.
You know, somebody's probably tied to it, about to get stabbed in the heart.
At the head of the room, though, there's like a little set of stairs that go up to a stage that has an altar on it that looks even more for human sacrifice, and Princess Garnet is lying on it with Zorn and Thorn to her left and right.
A belated happy birthday, Princess Tee.
16 years old, the princess has become. Draw the eidolons from her, we finally can.
She's only 16, huh?
Uh-huh.
When was her birthday?
I think it might have been when the game started, like on the night of the play.
But on her birthday is when Kuja arrived.
Well, he said
right?
on my birthday last year is what she said.
So
like
he had
a year
been there
before.
for a year. Okay, so
Yeah,
on her 15th birthday.
Yeah, Kuja showed up.
And on her 16th birthday, they can now extract the eidolons from her. So Zorn and Thorn are standing over her and start talking about the eidolons and extracting them.
Eidolons of eternal life. Arise from the 16-year sleep. Let there be light and life.
And as they're doing their little dance spell around her, all kinds of magical energy is like going in and out of her.
The time has come, the time is now. Odin, warrior of the dark, come forth.
Oh, Odin, huh?
Oh, the eidolons. See, we couldn't do the summons, but they were within her.
We cut back over, and Zidane and Freya are standing in a little gazebo out on the edge of the town, looking down over where the Sandstorm used to be.
And now it has a beautiful view instead of a view of a tornado in your face.
I mean, probably less awesome, though. I mean, that was probably sick.
What are you doing here?
Tell me, why do you think the Sandstorm disappeared?
I think you fucked up the dance.
Yeah,
I don't know. I was surprised that there even was a sandstorm in the first place.
He's like, to be honest, it didn't seem that weird that it ended, you know? Like,
You know, it seemed more weird that it was there.
Did you know the Sandstorm was here for 1,000 years, and all that time it never disappeared, not even once? Perhaps Brana is behind all this. Yeah,
what about the guy?
What about that guy?
We're given an option to say, no doubt Bronny's behind this. What about that guy who was with Bronny? Or right now my mind's only on Dagger. We ask, what about that guy?
Actually, I'm more concerned about that guy. Who was that guy with Bronny and Burmisha?
That man, I wonder who he was. Zidane, I'm gonna head down to find out why the Sandstorm disappeared.
Hey, I was thinking the same thing. Let's go together, Haley. Haley, let's go together. I'm gonna go find Vivi Keith. I'll meet you at the town entrance, Haley.
Haley! Hey, come here. Hey,
We're gonna meet at the town entrance. Come on.
Come on.
Now I'm Freya.
Come here. Come here, Haley. Come.
What is Freya about to do?
You're gonna go down and, come on.
What's the Dana's? I'm Freya now.
So now, controlling Freya, I go back up to the palace room.
Well, yeah, because now that like the state of the game has changed, you can't just go to where you're supposed to. You got to go talk to everyone again just to make sure there's nothing else.
So Freya's back in the palace room talking to the Cleyran High Priest, and the King of Burmisha is here too.
This stone has protected Cleyra since the days of old. I hereby bestow it upon you in hopes that you may learn to use it.
Good call.
I got the emerald. I fear an attack is coming. The king's ore. The strings breaking? How foreboding. That was pretty scary.
So yeah, we're walking around the palace room, talking to the harp lady, talking to everybody else.
There's a bunch of hidden items in here.
One of them is a phoenix pinion, which something that had been bothering us was, what the hell is the difference between a phoenix pinion and a phoenix down in this game?
It seems like they do the same thing.
Yeah,
but
we
as we're
tried using them in battle and they do the same thing.
We're about to get to the part of the game where a phoenix pinion actually becomes useful. We'll talk about it more later, I'm sure.
What is the difference between a fucking phoenix?
I'm looking it up right now.
Yeah, because like, Mog says they're the same.
And obviously they're not.
What the fuck does it do?
Oops. Well,
Oh, the Phoenix Pinion is an item used in battle to revive a KO'd ally for 1 to 10 HP, or to either reduce undead enemies to single-digit health 90% of the time, or to kill them outright 10%.
oh, it's a. Does that not work with Phoenix Downs? Stiltskin's here!
Oh,
Holy
really?
shit, I almost missed this.
Yeah, inside the inn in Cleyra, on the upper level, Stiltskin is hanging out with another Moogle.
I feel like we came in here with Zidane.
We totally did
He
come
might
into
be
this.
here now that we're Freya.
Yeah.
Anyway, we find Stiltskin. They're laying on the Phoenix Pinions real thick here. They want to make sure you have some.
How about a 3-piece combo of High Potion Ether and Phoenix Pinion for 444?
Yeah. Well, it seems like we're gonna get a character that can use the Phoenix Pinion to, like, learn some skills.
Thanks to you, kid, I can continue my journey. This place is so dusty, you know? Can't stand it. There's a letter from Monev now, Kubo, to Mobley.
People are climbing up to Cleyra since the Sandstorm disappeared. Kupo. I have a bad feeling about this. What's gonna happen? Will Cleyra end up like Prometheus? Isn't there anyone who can help us? Kupo.
That sounds awful, Kubo. I'm gonna pack and leave with Stiltskin.
Good idea, Kupo.
And we also gotta remember to outfit everybody with all our new shit. We are saved. Well, the emerald is an accessory. It has MP plus 10 and white draw, but it's not as good as the accessory I have on currently. But since that's learned, I'm gonna put on the emerald so that Freya can learn these two.
Yeah, definitely.
Still learning Rice's
Yeah, I think we
Wind,
should
but
finish that. We should look at what Rice's Wind is, because I think it might be, like, amazing.
Cast regen on all party members.
Yeah, I think we should learn
We're gonna
it,
want
and we
that.
should probably be using it at the start of fights.
Yep, both of those things.
So here, for people watching the video version, we lose the Elgato, which is recording the gameplay footage itself. So for the rest of day 4, which is the rest of this episode and then 2 more, we're going to be watching everything from the couch cameras. All the other cameras were fine.
But the actual gameplay, which we know is what you're really here for, is
Right.
gone.
And it's not viable for us to crop into the television, you know, and
it's
try
the
to
quality
full screen
is
it or
too
something.
bad. Yeah.
Yeah, so
We talked about capturing other people's game footage and like dragging it in, but it would be way too hard to match.
the beginning
it
of day 5 is we go back to this save point and we replay a bunch of the game trying to get that footage,
and then we fucking lose
more of
footage.
that. But that we'll get there. We'll get there.
All right.
There's only 3 days of this season that lost gameplay footage, and this is day 1.
There's only 3 days
Before we
man.
oversolve the problem.
I really apologize about this, but
Yeah.
you know what?
We're going to continue on.
it
Audio
was bound-
listeners won't know a difference.
We were bound to have some kind of technical difficulty. We always do, and that's even in seasons where we don't have a ton of cameras.
Just think, when we oversolve this problem, you'll be able to see FF9 in 4K. Anyway, here we go.
Hey team, what took you so long? Alright, let's get going.
So at the bottom of Cleyra, we meet up with the old team.
Yep, they're all ready to leave.
I couldn't find Puck. I wonder if he went down the trunk.
Kina has eaten much sand.
This city have very yummy sand, baby.
This city delicious.
I failed Prometheus, but I won't fail Cleyra, no matter what. Let's get the other people equipped.
Oh yeah. Still learning High Tide. Still learning Jelly. And Counter. Still learning Bug Killer.
Why can't he get the MP plus 10?
Let me arrange our items.
Oh, yes. There you go.
We're gonna need to buy more high potions at some point.
We can't find anyone who sells them.
You know.
Undead. Do undead. I'm trying to remember. I think there's undead ahead.
Oh, spoilers.
Sorry, I do remember that.
Memory spoilers. Man, this place is so cool. Oh, and now
It's all not working.
We're making our way back down the trunk through the dungeon that we came up through, except all of the sand whirlpools are off.
Oh shit, Alexandrian soldiers.
Well, I hope you guys are ready to die.
You wanna play for a bit?
Yeah, I'll play.
I was thinking, first of all, I gotta get Haley's camera back up.
Oh, yeah.
And then I had the thought, if we are gonna cook steaks later, there's a thing my brother always tells me to do, which is salt them and put them uncovered in the fridge for hours before you use them. Up to
that's
24
a good
hours.
idea.
So I should go just salt them and put them.
So while you fight Alexandrian soldiers on the way down, I start salting the steak.
Okay.
Bugs. Shit. Oh man. I just learned auto life. I ate a bug.
Hell yeah. Bugs are the future of food.
Unfortunately, probably are right. When it comes down to brass tacks, it's just the most cost-effective way to feed the masses, you know?
Will you be into the future where we eat bugs if you get abilities?
Will there be fucking people who are rich enough to eat real food?
Shh. Let's not talk about that.
No, I'm not into it.
They're
Fuck
not
them.
allowed, you know, look, sometimes life is weird.
But just imagine it, like you'd be able to cast Reese's Wind. You know, like they give you abilities.
I don't think they're working on that. I don't think they're working on that at all. I
Yeah, I
don't
guess
know.
not.
What are you talking about?
know?
Reese's Wind.
I'm saying, yeah, you would get abilities if
I don't know. I don't think you know who you're bargaining with here. I'm not really interested in it's like, what are you offering?
Guys, you can't keep getting back attacked like this. It's humiliating.
They're attacking us all the way down.
Oh, I've just been grinding. I've been running in a circle.
Nice.
I'm gonna knock out some of these abilities and put on the good stuff.
So the steaks are salted, but we're hungry for lunch, which, as we learned last episode, was a major issue.
Yeah. So I put in some French bread pizzas.
Yeah, we had some Red Baron French bread pizzas,
Yeah.
which go in the toaster.
Set a timer for 20 minutes.
20 minutes, countdown down.
Where are we, what's happening?
Unlocking the real use of the toaster oven by making some French bread pizzas.
Dude, that's the perfect thing. I was literally just thinking, I was like, we should eat something.
That's what I was.
real
That's what earlier
before
when I was
doing
freaking
that.
out about was I was like, there's like a
That's
missing
like a-
food in the middle.
I was like, honestly, what I was just thinking was, I was like, maybe some cold cuts on like the Hawaiian rolls or something would be, but this is better. Perfect.
And it's like we're always bitching about the toast. This is what that thing is for.
Yeah.
Making these pizzas.
No, it is, and that's gonna be the exact right thing. I was like, something like a light lunch.
This is like an appetizer.
Yeah.
It's like bruschetta.
Man, it's crazy the way I'm like, we need something of substance.
That's what I was trying to say.
But
in the
also,
morning,
this
and you
is
were
kind
like,
of
what are you talking about?
This is what I
Like,
assumed
gotta
would
eat
happen,
more.
which is like, we'd figure it out. There'd be
I just wanted to.
option
I
would present
needed
itself, like the pizzas.
I needed to know there would be something. Anyway, this will take 20 minutes.
Yeah, it's gonna take a while.
I just went and rested at the inn again.
Cool.
I've already unlocked like 3 abilities we were waiting on.
Oh, so we just got a text from Brent that says, "Are you recording? I hope so, because I was searching for possible gifts for Chris
A friend of his.
and found this gem that you need to see, and I can only hope your response will be good for a recording." And so it's like a link to an Etsy shop that I haven't clicked yet.
What my brother found is like one of those real dolls, like a lifelike baby, but it's a Bigfoot version.
It's terrifying.
It's like a wild man baby, It's like a very hairy baby.
It's
Oh my
$800 monkey doll?
It's like a baby Sasquatch.
It's a baby Sasquatch.
I would call it like an ape, but that's not exactly right. It's like a person, but it's really hairy and it's a baby. Like its butt is not hairy and its face is not hairy and its hands and feet. How much did it cost?
It said
These are expensive. Like these are not like toys. This is for people who are serious about role playing as a Sasquatch parent.
it was $785.
Yeah, I mean, like this isn't.
And it reminded me of like the baby doll from the TV show Servant.
Yeah, it's exactly one of those. It's like a
Horrifying.
It's like,
It's too real.
$800.
Oh, look at how
Do you think
cute the
these
baby
sell?
Sasquatch is. I mean, there's only one available.
It's disgusting.
It's
to
a
touch
one
it.
of a kind.
Like,
Oh my god, with the little binky, the little baby hairy Sasquatch. Reborn solid silicone Sasquatch Bigfoot hybrid
So
baby.
it's gonna have that like realistic servant baby feel. It's like
It's gonna be like the M. Night Shyamalan Servant, but with a
baby Sasquatch.
Sasquatch
That's
baby.
so fucking hilarious.
Yeah, there's only one available, and it's in 3 people's carts.
Yeah.
This is my second purchase, and I was not disappointed. Such a cute sleeping face, and all the hair is perfect. I just love my baby Sasquatch. Wow, I'm beyond impressed with the talent it took to make this Reborn doll. Exactly like the picture. I love it. So cute. I'll be reviewing 2 baby apes here. This one, the hybrid orangutan, and the custom bonobo Barb made for me. So you gotta imagine these people have rooms full of different types of baby apes.
Oh, God,
Do you think they have like a nursery set up?
Yeah, you don't
There's
start with
cribs?
this.
Do they all have their own space, or are they all on a shelf staring down at you?
And
what's worse?
Could you, like, visit this person's home not knowing that about it and enter a room and, like, have the lights flick on?
Both are absolutely gorgeous. I fell in love with the hybrid orangutan Peri, fairy or nymph in Indonesian, as she needed a magical name. The very moment I saw her, and I was glad that I swooped in fast for her. She's beautifully made and, as usual, and super cute, and came with an adorable roleplay bottle too. I adore her unusual hairstyle and cute outfit, and she is just super sweet and cuddly. I also love my little Nana, my custom bonobo. She's another beautifully made and super cute and cuddly baby, and that cupcake outfit is just so precious. Such a realistic looking little ape, and so nice to hold, and so precious. So this is a service that's being done.
Oh yeah, I think there's like a whole community of like these reborn doll people who collect expensive dolls, and I guess hang out with them.
In game, you're still making your way down the trunk, fighting these Alexandrian soldiers.
Mm-hmm. Soldiers coming up the trunk.
These guys are not up to the task. Can't eat people, okay. Makes sense.
I mean, I imagine that Kina could eat people. People are monsters too, right?
Well, I'm saying she can't do it.
Well, I'm saying it just doesn't make sense. You said it made sense that she can't do it, and I'm saying
that she wouldn't. Like when we met her, she didn't try to eat us. You know, she was like, "Oh, you're people."
That's true. She only eats things that don't have language. Go and check out.
Yeah, just see if anything is different.
Can you pull the lever again?
I don't think so.
I really like this place.
It's cool. A moment, Zidane. Right here? Don't stand here anyway.
Freya stops Zidane like halfway out onto the ricketiest bridge with no railings on it.
Yeah.
That's like over a huge chasm.
She needs to chat right here.
Those Alexandrian villains are back there. Weren't they too few in number to constitute a determined attack? Let's wipe them out.
Let's wipe them out.
All right.
Oh shit, the puck.
While Freya is saying to Zidane, we should go kill all those Alexandrian soldiers because we can take them, Puck runs up and is like, the town's in trouble though.
Time to go back.
Freya, the town's in trouble. You gotta come back, please.
No, my fears were true. At once, my lord.
Come on, you deadweights, hustle. Oh, it was all a distraction.
You heard him, let's go. Oh, this person. They fell for it.
General Beatrix is here on the other side of the bridge, saying they fell for it.
What were we doing for
I think
her?
it was something like this, but I can't remember what. It was like, God, I gotta check the tape or something. It was something incongruous with who the character was.
Yeah, we could not remember that it was supposed to be Sylvester Stallone as Beatrix.
Well, you don't see her very often for like huge chunks of the game.
We'll remember it again in the future. I know that we go back to that.
I thought it was something pretty good. I can't
It was
remember.
a while ago.
Oh.
Ah, they feel for it.
They it's Reese Derby.
Yeah.
With her being satisfied that we've taken the bait, we cut up to Cleyra, where Burmesian soldier Dan is being attacked by a black mage.
It's happening again.
How dare you show up here? Ah!
The black mage instantly kills him, just evaporating him into nothing.
More of the black mages are coming.
No, stop, don't do it. Yeah.
Oh, fuck. They keep coming.
Run away.
Run. These Clerics are fucking lazy idiots.
Hell! Kubo, please save us. The town is full of demons.
Are there really that many?
They just keep coming. Oh, we're ready.
These guys. Kill. Blah.
So our team gets into the mix.
Yeah, back in Cleyra, we're fighting black mages who are appearing out of magic balls.
Kapla.
Kapla. Osmose.
You taking my magic?
He's osmosing your magic.
We're doing a lot of damage these days. Suddenly, I feel like.
Well, that's
Like
good.
Jumping up there.
Maybe we're just instinctivly grinding at the right spots, or at least just doing
Well,
just enough. Foolish Clayrans, your time has come.
Over here.
I'm the one you want.
I'm gonna fuck you guys up. Oh, I can't do it to
You
all
can't
of them.
slow all. No slow all. Ouch. But regen is pretty great.
Yeah, it's really just popping off, huh?
It looks like it's just going.
We're trying out a bunch of abilities, and I feel like usually in these games, regen doesn't do enough to make it worth it. Like, it slowly regenerates your HP, but it's just like, you know, every full turn, it'll heal you like 12 hit points or something. And this game, it's like really powerful.
Yeah, I felt like in like 7 and 8, regen was just too slow to really be good.
It was good in tactics, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But in tactics, like, any healing you could get was enormous.
This must be the main attack force.
Fuck them up.
Go!
You're slowly making your way up through Cleyra.
If you remember our initial trip through Cleyra, it's kind of maze-like, like all the paths kind of lead to the top.
Yeah, they gave us that tour because you're going to have to choose the right pathway.
This is like the classic pachinko machine fight that Sakaguchi loves to put in the games. The path you choose will like determine the end outcome of the overall battle.
There's a way to save more Burmesians through the right path.
Enemies are on their way up. How about your side?
The Burmesians are fighting back, and the demons keep coming.
We fled, unable to resist any longer.
Damn, those Alexandrians.
What are we to do? Yeah, let's head right. Let's head to the
They
right.
just came from down there, so I assume they wouldn't want to go back.
As you enter each screen, something happens at the very beginning, like somebody will run up from a certain pathway or not from another way, and you are using perfect logic, trying to figure out the best path, the golden path.
Yeah, because everyone's going to ask you, like, which way should I run to be safe?
And you're figuring it out really well.
I do this perfectly somehow.
Excuse me. Have you seen my husband?
Oh, that guy died.
No, I sure haven't.
Daddy's gone.
Oh, fuck. What? It's too dangerous here. Should we climb the stairs on the left or the right?
Well, they just came from down the right.
Let's go left. Let's go left.
I want to fight this guy.
You won't get by me. Is this like Fort Condor, but like in the actual game? Instead of a mini game that's like separated from the game, it's like we're doing some kind of defense game.
I don't think
this
it's like
tower.
that at all, really.
And we're going up and down.
Yeah, there's like a little enemy rush.
No, you're right. You're sensing the pachinko-ness of it. It's not a tower defense, you know, but it's a multi-path
Defense of this
defense
tower.
thing. Well, instead of a central location you're defending, you're like weaving through it. You
Yeah.
know, you're trying to find it's like a maze.
No, it's not.
We're not positioning anything, I don't think.
Well, we're heading right and left.
Yeah, but
It's not
you're
comparable
not.
to that pizza that's in the toaster smells good.
Oh, where's my phone? It should be done any minute.
Yeah, that's close.
I have 1 minute and 30 left.
I'm gonna give it like 2 or 3 more minutes.
The French bread pizzas are almost ready, but there winds up being a problem where I should have like turned them around halfway through because the parts that are really close to the door are like still soggy at this point. The back is all crispy.
This toaster oven just is never doing what we want it to.
And then I'm gonna wait a lot longer so that I don't burn my
Give it a few
mouth.
minutes, yeah.
So I totally did that on the last
I
frozen.
think these ones might be like the worst offenders of that too, because they're really soft on top, so it's like when you bite into one of those dental forms, you know? Like it forms your mouth and just presses the sauce up into you.
Yeah. We can't hold them off forever.
Are we safe now? No more monsters? We're not safe yet, so stay alert for more.
I've successfully been escorting these rat people without losing any yet.
Families of rat people are being saved.
And some more enemies approach from one side.
No!
Even though we have lost the soul-soothing view of the Sandstorm. Yeah, it's pretty. This whole town's pretty. Everyone here is so nice. That's why I want to protect you. Come on, let's head to the cathedral. We can make our stand there.
So these are the only survivors. Where's the high priest? Where's the king? Where's Dad? Wah! I hope they're all safe inside the cathedral. Alright, everyone inside. Damn it, we're surrounded. Kill. Damn it, I can't save them all. Minions of evil, you have gone too far. My spear will purge this land of you.
Up at the top of the tree, in front of the palace room.
Yeah, a stranger that we recognize as Sir Fratley is jumping all over, kicking ass with a pike. We get to see the true jump power of the Dragoon.
Oh, it's this guy. You shall fall like leaves in the wind under the force of my blade. Freya's like old boyfriend that she's so sad about.
Oh no. Well, that's good. They just killed him.
Now run. Don't know who you are, but I owe you one. Sir Fratley, I have missed you so much.
Having fought off the Alexandrians for now, I guess, Freya goes in to talk to Fratley inside of the main building here.
I began my search for you immediately after you left Bermesia. Where have you been all these years? To what corners of the world have you traveled, my dear Fratley? I climbed the highest mountains only to hear rumors of your victories. Searched the very deepest valleys only to find your footsteps, but I never found you. And in the end I heard something unbearable.
Freya, you say? I believe this is the first time we have met. Who are you?
What did you just say?
I'm sorry, but I cannot remember you for the life of me.
You jest. You cannot have forgotten me. It's me, Freya of Bermesia.
I am sorry.
No.
It's so tragic.
Yeah,
Fratley has amnesia.
Yeah, I guess Fratley has succumbed to amnesia somehow. Which
Off on his adventures, he forgot about Freya.
Would that make him harder to find if he didn't even know who he was? I don't know. Well, let's hear some more.
Hey, wait a minute. You can't be serious. It's Freya, your lost love. How could you forget her?
Well, say something. That is enough, Zidane.
What? You've been searching for this guy for years, and now he's right here.
Fratley, do you remember me, the king of Bermesia?
Not at all, I'm afraid.
Impossible. Have you forgotten everything that has passed? Then let me ask you this. What brought you back to Bermesia? Is it not because you learned of the crisis here in Cleyra, whose people are our brothers?
As a matter of fact, I'll tell you.
As everyone is asking Fratley, like, did you come here because you knew that we were in trouble?
Puck runs in. I guess he can shed some light on the situation.
Oh, it's Puck.
Lord Puck. Oh, he remembers this guy. I found Fratley during my travels around the world. And you guessed it, he didn't know who I was, or even who he was. But when Bermesia was attacked and he heard that Cleyra was in danger, his faint memories as a Dragon Knight came back to him.
Dragon Knight. Yes, I was once called that. But now, that is all I can remember.
Fratley.
I must go.
So Puck found Fratley, like, out in the world, already having lost his memory. And Puck was like, you and I should hang out for a while. And when the news came that Cleyra was in trouble, some of his Dragoon Knight memories reappeared, but not all of it.
Yeah. In a classic case of bad storytelling,
yeah, what the
amnesia.
hell is this?
Yeah, I mean, this is what I mean about Freya's story is just like not given the time it needs because it's like this is barely explainable, and it's
some
like
point in his travels he did something that caused his memory to get blanked. Maybe he was using GFs. I don't know. But then Puck found him. But then some of his memories returned when he learned that
like
Cleyra,
the trauma,
he instinctively knew he had to come back here now,
but he doesn't know why, but he is here, so, let's have it out.
Freya, aren't you gonna follow him?
Nah, I am happily simply knowing that Sir Fratley still lives.
You'd think we'd try to get his memory back, or at least figure out what happened to him.
That would be a quest that we have to do in this game.
But no, this is just the reality now. It's just a sad thing that happened.
I'm sorry, Freya. I knew you weren't ready to see him, but Cleyra were under attack and all.
I need no such courtesy, Highness.
Well, I'm gonna go after Fratley. Later.
Puck keeps running into Vivi.
Vivi wanted to talk to him. Wait, Puck, I have not seen you in ages.
What? That was Puck?
Puck is avoiding Vivi for some reason, either unintentionally
I think it's
or
unintentional.
Not.
I think he's just off on his own.
Yeah, he's
he
in his
doesn't
own
have
world
time for Vivi. But Vivi and Kina have walked in.
So what happened? What's the matter, Freya? Are you crying? You're crying.
Ha 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 ha. What irony. Find the man about whom I have dreamt endlessly, only to discover that he cannot even remember who I am.
It is tragic.
Yeah, true. Comes a day and the enemy's hand has not been stilled. We must regroup.
Freya. Eek! Oh no.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, before we can really digest that at all, we all look over behind us to see that Beatrix is standing next to the harp, ready to steal the magic stone.
Yeah, we had fallen for it. Mm-hmm. And now she's here to take the stone.
This person.
Eek, have mercy.
Pathetic rodents. You failed to grasp the true value. No, this was, you failed to grasp the true value, the true power of this jewel.
Oh boy, this is a mess for audio listeners because I misremembered that Beatrix's voice as the Kuja voice that we had settled
You knew
on.
we had misremembered a voice, but you just got it wrong.
Yeah, so this is Beatrix talking, not Kuja. I'm going to remember the truth of the voices, but just for clarity,
Beatrix.
we're listening to Beatrix right now.
Our magic stone.
Now that I have this jewel, I'm through with your city.
What a bitch.
She takes the stone and then just, like, jumps over everybody in the room to the door and runs out ahead of us to get away.
Wait.
Halt, villain. Alright, I'm just gonna take these out and hope it's just the end. Yeah.
I'm hungry enough to eat French bread pizza with a soggy tip.
I think the ends of them that were closest to the door, like, didn't cook through all the way, but the rest of it was gonna get, like, overcooked.
That's weird.
Yeah, it's like the very end of it is, like, sogged.
Perfect. No, Haley. I see you. You're on camera. Think you can get away?
So we chase Beatrix out in front of the palace and confront her again. She can't get away with this stone or whatever.
This is on you. I can't do this voice.
Get away? Ha ha ha! I could do it better the other day. You're a bigger fool than I imagined. Have you forgotten how badly I beat you back in Bermethia?
You are more the fool for not finishing what you started. You're gonna pay.
I find no tasties in this town, so we cook you for breakfast.
Then allow me to shatter your delusions of grandeur.
Has it cooled enough? I'm gonna start with the undercooked side. My mouth is alive. Whoa.
Lady, I'm gonna pwn you.
So you're fighting Beatrix. She's got a bunch of stupid special moves.
Yeah, I put Zidane into a trance. And Freya? No, Freya. Zidane's about to be in a trance.
Yep.
2 people in trance.
Damn. No more games. Stockbreaker.
Oh, I shall leave with the jewel now.
Oh, so she just has that move to just do.
This is the second time she's pulled this on us.
She does her auto win move and just takes off again.
Stock break.
She's too powerful.
The Black Mages! Our work here is done. Commence withdrawal immediately.
Hey, they disappeared. What now, Freya? Good question. Dane, look out behind you. There, I'm gonna follow them. Everyone follow me.
So Beatrix is taken off and all the black mages start like turning back into these magic balls and like flying away. And one of them leaves behind like a little portal thing and we all start jumping into it to follow them.
And Freya stops to be like, I may never return here. That was really fucked up with Fratley and stuff.
I highly doubt I will ever return to this place. Besides, this may be our last chance to find the truth about who you are. Come, Vivi, show us your courage. Oh, they're all jumping in. Oh no, Freya's gone too. I don't like heights, baby.
I'm scared of heights.
Kina decides to break the mold and does not jump into the portal and instead just runs off down the tree on her own.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
And we cut over to Queen Brawny, who is on the deck of her airship, excitedly about to destroy this city.
It's time.
It is time.
Without her summoning powers, Garnet is helpless.
With this dark matter, I now hold the power to summon an Eidolon. Now, I'll find out if Kuja's claims are true.
Her plan is coming to fruition. She has the Eidolons. Dagger is passed out somewhere Eidolonless.
Odin, come to me!
Oh, this is...
Oh shit. Oh. Oh boy.
Oh, that seems bad.
Not good for the tree, I bet.
Summoning the Eidolon, a magical ball appears in front of Queen Bronny, which shoots out into the sky and opens up a giant portal that like fills the entire sky into darkness.
Yeah, it's like a big white portal with black surrounding it and just pink energy coming out.
Oh no, home tree. Oh shit, here he comes. Riding down on his six-legged horse. Bringing the pain.
Odin rides his horse straight down out of it, cocks back his arm, and throws a big lance straight through the tree.
Throws the sword into the center of the tree. Oh no!
Jesus Christ.
Cleyra!
All the buildings in Cleyra just disintegrate into dust.
Yeah, this is like
splintered wood.
A nuclear bomb going off under the city. It all just gets vaporized. It's incredibly brutal.
Cleyra!
Dude, this is the cutest Final Fantasy, but it has like
This
more
is
brutal destruction.
Fucking
than
hardcore.
any-
And then he rides off into the nothing, and Queen Bronny's like, yes. Yes.
And that's where we're going to end episode 17. Queen Bronny is looking upon the awful power of the Eidolons.
Yeah, the Empire struck back again this week. This is like the second time the Empire has struck back
They love doing that, Empires.
in this game.
We do, at the very end there, cut over to an airship where our characters
Well,
are
next
gonna,
week
like,
we're going to resume with we've like materialized on the airship, having chased the black mages through their little portal or whatever. But yeah, that's the end of this week. Is that the end of a disc? I don't know. It could be.
Well, actually, it's not.
But it's a huge moment.
Big CG cutscene full of Odin. I love that river dance thing.
Yeah, the river dance thing was great.
The heartbreaking.
Cleyra's a great city. This is a cool episode.
Yeah.
But yeah, next week we're going to fight them on the ship, go back to Alexandria,
Yeah,
catch
we're
up
going
with
to cut to
Steiner
Steiner and
Dagger.
Marcus, who are going to have their dumb escape from this prison thing, and more about Eidolons, and a lot of story stuff happening.
Ton of stuff next week.
It's good. It's a good game.
We're right in the thick of it. This is like where it gets really awesome. But again, it's like the emotional highs of this game doesn't hit as hard as it should, because a lot of it is just told in this, like the
Freya
Fratley thing is just so like, they dump all this information all at once, and then before you can even think about it, like the craziest shit ever happens, and you're just like on from that. Like that's over now. Like that was tragic, but we have no time to think about it. And it's like, it doesn't like matter really. You know, it doesn't affect anything else. Anyway.
It will be touched upon again.
Yeah.
Before this game's over, but it won't be like...
It won't ever,
It's the
come together,
most
you know?
incompletely told backstory and side story, because it could have been great, but it isn't.
Yeah.
But there's stuff there.
Every one of these games, though, especially the good
feel
ones,
like-
has one like that. Like in 7, it's like, what is Vincent?
And the
like,
bad
what
ones,
even-
the whole game is that.
Yeah, the bad ones is just like everything feels like that. But like, you know, in 7, like, what is Vincent? What is the Lucretia?
I'm
Like,
excited
don't
for
even-
7 Rebirth.
I
to,
can't
like,
wait to see them dig into all that garbage.
explain more. Yes, there are vampires, and he's the only one. And
He's not a vampire, though. He just slept in a coffin.
Well, he chose that for
He's not a
complicated
vampire.
reasons.
He doesn't drink blood.
That's the thing. It's
He
very
just-
weird.
He's just vampire coded, you know? Like, he just reads as a vampire.
yeah.
Anyway.
Oh, but before we go, let's check in with the Mognet, play the flute, and see if there are any messages.
Let's call in the tiredest mail carrier of all time.
Mrs. Sleepy. There she is. Hey, Haley, come here. Yes, come here. Come here. Come to me. Come to me.
She's like, no, I don't care what it is. I don't know what it is. I
Thank
just
you
wanna
for the
like-
message.
Just want to like
Oh, you're the cutest Moogle.
Aw. She's going to
She's
the
like, I'm
other
gonna go to a
room.
different
I'm
room
gonna
where
go
you
lay
can't see
down.
me.
Well, thank you for the message.
You guys don't know this, but she's been recording messages a lot.
She's sick of it. Well, here's the message. This message comes to us from Julian Titus.
Oh.
This is his third message this season. At the beginning of the season, he got 3 and was like, space them out however you want.
So here we go. This is number 3.
Yeah, we're like out of Mognet messages, so if anybody wants one, email me. They're
is the bottom of
available.
the barrel.
Yeah. Julian says from the Nerds Without Pants podcast, this is just a friendly message from me, Julian Titus, to my fellow podcasters, Jeff and Ryan from No Cat. I wanted to say how jazzed I was to hear that you guys sold a script. I know from listening to the podcast that writing is a shared dream of yours, and no matter what happens with it, please remember that selling a script is a huge accomplishment, and you should both be very proud. I know enough people plugged into the film industry here in Austin, Texas, to know how tough it can be to get a project off the ground, and even though I can't claim to call you friends, I do consider No Cat to be a part of NWP's little podcast friend network, and I'm always excited to see anytime our podcast friends do great things. Love you guys, and we'd love to have you on again anytime.
Wow, I can't believe we got paid to read that.
That's a good point.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, that's incredibly kind,
we're
Julian.
Super proud too.
Yeah, we really love that project. You're not going to believe this, but we still don't know whether that's going to happen or not.
Someday.
You know, there was a lot of crazy stuff in the industry, and then beyond that, now we're just told...
There seems to not be a film industry anymore.
We're supposed to know sometime in Q1 of next year. We'll see if that comes to be. But, Julian, you could call us your friends.
Yeah.
I think you are a friend. So...
You friend.
And we'll definitely come back on Nerds Without Pants.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Julian, for that message.
Thank you so much.
If you're interested in a Mognet message, they're just $25 a piece, and we do payments through PayPal because we're an independent podcast. Just email nocatpodcast@gmail.com. Haley will answer you. There are plenty of slots open. Many slots are open. So get in touch if you want us to read words that you wrote.
Yep. A huge thank you to our Patreon supporters.
Thank you so much.
We still haven't thought of a catchy name to call all of you.
Didn't we at one point come up with a really
like
terrible
no
one?
Kittens or something like
there's
that.
Yeah,
you know, I'm not going to use that myself. But anyway, hopefully you don't need something like that to entice you to join.
Can we call them the What the Fuck Nicks?
No. That's not. You can't just
steal that.
We don't want Mark Maron suing us.
We can't. Piss off Big Maron.
Funny if he's trademarked that. What the fuck, Nick?
What the fuck?
But on Patreon, you can go unlock bonus content. And you can see the video version. You can get the episodes on Monday if that fits your schedule better. Or if you're like, you fail that marshmallow test where you can get 2 if you wait or whatever, you can get them on Monday.
Yeah, and you can also get a t-shirt or a mug by signing up at the $10 tier.
Yeah, but if you just want to go shopping, you can head over to Etsy.com and find our store.
It's a great way to support the show.
That's NOCKAT if you're doing any kind of searching.
Or no one can know about this.
Thank you to the Patreon supporters.
Yes, thank you to everybody who's listening.
And thank you for listening.
And tell your friends about the show if you think
or
that
rate
they
and
would
review
like
us
it.
With that,
dessert time.
Assorted donuts.
Assorted donuts. Let's not think too hard.
Chosen by the store.
Their choice. Donuts.
We're looking for unusual bananas, like besides plantains and Cavendish. Do you know who might have anything like that?
The market right here, but they're closed already by this time.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll try another day then.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks. Damn.